seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary. The great unrest.
And what can I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
Okay.
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
And what exactly is it you're hauling? Come on, tell us.
you're man, Lowman. What of it?
Wow. Okay, that was rude. Let me put it another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs, or how can you not know what you're hauling in your own lorry? Let's go with the first one.
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiris to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiris to Grad, Lowman?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that. Or, if I had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
So I didn't ask you about diamonds.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
If you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Okay, Kim, we're done.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Yes. I love that when it starts snowing, it starts to actually fill the places up with snow. That's really good. Very nicely detailed. Can't talk to that guy, but there is a thing here. But guys, it's break time. Hi guys, welcome back. Alright, so let's keep working on this, trying to figure out the mystery of the jam. We can't seem to talk to any of these drivers, but there's a thing here. Let's give this a whirl.
We're stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
That dog kept me awake all of like Wednesday night. Would not stop barking. It's from like 3 doors down. 11 p.m. while like nearly 3 a.m. I hate that dog. Alright, let me see, what did I miss? The windows are clear, they've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers and insignia. What kind of insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Oh, this is our guy. This is totally the drug smuggler. What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Do you even praise the sun?
A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Yep. Do you think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Yeah, this is the guy we saw near the magazine stand, right? Outside the frit. So there's nothing else we can do with it, though. Before we do anything else, let's sell all the bottles we've gathered and see if we can make enough to, you know, buy accommodation for the night. Yes, I know I spent 3 real on sunglasses, but they're worth it. They're made out of bone. Oh wait, we don't talk to her to do it, do we? We do it here.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, "Your bottles clunk into the machine,
Ugh.
and the money appears with a satisfying jingle."
Nowhere
You're
near
a
enough.
richer man now.
Alright. Let's see what we can get from her, though. Anything else?
Is this about the questions again? Because
No. Okay. All the same stuff. What were these in here?
You see several packaged raincoats.
Oh, the
filled
raincoat.
on a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice.
Okay. Well, I have 1 health item, so I don't need to go buying any more yet. I can't even afford to sleep tonight. But yeah, it's this dude here. This is the guy. What's up, racist?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yeah, fuck off. Now, found this mug in the trash. Yours.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours, sir?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
So you're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on the drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
And that takes a long drag on his cigarette as he says that. Yeah.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Jesus. It's our responsibility to keep the poison off the streets, right? This could be a good bluff to play, like, you know, because if we suspect him of being responsible for bringing the drugs in, despite this lip service, we can gauge his reaction.
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then,
I don't know shit, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Well then, that wasn't suspicious. What are you still hanging around here for? Most of us have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
there was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
If they were getting drunk inside the Whirling in Rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
Yeah, so, yeah, that.
What? Aren't we allowed to say that he's the kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
Jeez. If it's not you, then who's running through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as
I
well.
think we've met this person. Hey, Blood Knight, how's it going?
He's a Samaran guy who
Good
likes
to see
to
ya.
pretend he's some kind of businessman. Or really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Where do we find him?
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves.
South near the canal.
His
Okay.
tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay him a visit.
Guess so.
Bye, racist. Jesus. I'm not bad, thank you very much. Feeling a lot better than I did Tuesday anyway. So which was the one? This is the one with the smashed back end, right? Yeah. Or is it this one? I don't know. Happy lurking. God, I can't get round this corner. Alright, can we speak to these guys?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Uh-huh. So it's not like a box of chocolates, which also doesn't need to be a struggle as well.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Okay, what did we just walk into the middle of?
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a
Balls.
ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
That's it, guys. You heard him. Grab your balls, don't ask questions, and just shoot. Okay. Did I ask what this game is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
I have hand-eye coordination enough that I can grab a ball and show them how it's done. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I'm in. Act without hesitation. Oh, the greenage. I won the game.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck.
Very
It
smooth.
has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
I don't know, guys. Those sponsored balls are good to have. Feel great in your hands.
Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Gotta have a ball with a bit of heft to it. Gotta take in my surroundings while I cup my ball in my hands.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
A cop? What is that? The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Wait, what the fuck? This isn't shot putting.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
Merde! Oh my god.
A whorehouse of shit. It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'm not embarrassed.
What the hell is your problem?
What? Guys, I shot my ball as far as it would go. Yeah. Not a weak triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Okay, so the odd number of balls is the problem. P-tank?
Yes, pétanque. You ruined
P-tank.
our pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Okay.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, yes. I will try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come?
I don't know.
It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
I won't know that till I ask them.
You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point. Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Uh-huh. Let's see. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Ah. Anything to do with the bullet holes I see around here?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Ah. Okay, it's a crater left by artilleries, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Okay, cool. I think my landlord would take issue with that. Who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
So did you use the artillery against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
That happens, you know, if you fight too valiantly, you lose.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and
Wait, what
mad
now?
anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Uh-huh.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Mm-hmm. So why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling. A sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generation.
Yeah, what do they teach you kids in history class these days?
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other two are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Death blow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
He does seem like a very angry old man, yeah. That's why everything is so bummed out.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players of the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Yeah.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Yes, opinions. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over, or foreign powers cleaning up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. Or this coalition seems quite capable, actually. Or commies just don't understand how money works. I don't think I just do. I'm just a machine of doing, as you saw earlier. Well, I mean, again, we are on the side of communism in this playthrough, so let's go with that. The soft socialists paved the way for the hard-working class to take over.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Yep. Oral hygiene is important, though, dude. Come on.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
With toothpaste? What? How does Philippe III factor into this?
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
So who is Frisel?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
And you mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is a suzerain?
Suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Oh, we've got the antique firearm. Oh, we can talk to them about it.
It's a Belle McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
Yeah, what do you mean find? I've always had it with me. Now, in the basement over there, pointing at the bookshop. You finally got it running, Zaras. Nice. Good stuff. So what did you have to do then? Like just a full reinstall, or
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Oh, well, that's a shame. There goes my hopes of actually using it. Not specifically sure what fixed it. Oh, so just magic working. Cool. It's like, click a few things and then surely not. Oh, it's working. A result's a result, though. I'm glad to hear it. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Oh, damn, dude. Wow. Whoa. Hold up now. But you reinstalled the game, updated Windows, graphics drivers, and eradicated a bunch of background processors. So something was clearly the culprit there, yeah. Combination of all the things. Oh, wow, look at this. Not to mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy. No. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out, or I tried to avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. No, there's no duties. They can do all the duties, dude.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here.
Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
So the statue of Philippe III.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Yeah, I was thinking, it doesn't seem to me like a guy who's worth idolizing, but sure.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
So it seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come.
Of course he is, he's an
Still
old
in
man.
that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
I mean, when I like to think that I'm fairly flexible still in my opinions and like abilities to change and so on, because I know that 10 years ago versus now, I am a different person. We always are. We you know, we go with the times. But there will come a point where in my aging, I will stop doing that. You know, but damn. What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
A cocaine connoisseur. Wow, he had different types.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philippe III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense. He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Yes. But what is this about higher realms? Sounds interesting. Or such responsibility requires a boost every now and then, or seems irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. Now, what is it about higher realms?
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So, what is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? 3%. Oh, because I threw the bull into the sea. It doesn't seem possible, though. You ready for this, guys? Watch this. Double sixes.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniforms. This is not uncommon.
I didn't say when I was going to roll the double six, guys. Not right now, obviously.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry.
Alright. So yeah, we need more composure. Thank you for your time. That was very special. We need to get those guys a new ball now. What about one of these? This is ball-shaped. Worthy of a real man, but, I mean, you know, probably not. Right, so how do we even progress with the jam mystery, though? Also, I have a thing here. What are we going to put this into? More empathy or shivers? Into the shivers it goes. Hell yes. Can we talk to some of these people again and get new stuff now?
Make way for the master poet.
I wonder if some of the truck drivers are actually in here, chilling.
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted.
Wow,
This
yeah.
young woman is cold as ice.
Yeah, she was the gardener. What the hell is this? Yeah, if I just wanted to know more about this place before I check it out, that's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a
No.
legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Oh.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Alright, so what's your role in this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Sorry, what? What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
And what are you going to do to me? Not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you? The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Oh. And yet, we're the police, so... You're not the police? You're a labor organization? Oh, okay.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Why are you so aggressive, though?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen again.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The privatization is not unlawful, it's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. Wow. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike socialists. Wow. I like that. Good step. Let's take a good start. Let's take a step further. Armed uprising. What are the Union's plans? Yeah.
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
I was asking seriously. I want to join. I should talk to Titus then. Although I was hoping to talk to a truck driver first, if there are any. Doesn't seem like there are. Alright. It's a bowl, there's spit in it reeking of tobacco. Yummy. What's up here? Photos of men in overalls toting guns and Union placards. Hawthorn bushes outside.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. You see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. One can't see into the Union box from the yard outside. That hawthorn is too thick.
But one could hear, maybe. 3% perception, look out of the window. 12, -12, it's not time yet? What? We got +1 because of the mysterious door. Alright, this is going to be that double 6, guys.
Nothing.
It's not.
Just black
It just
tangles
isn't.
like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
Revert your gaze.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective,
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you, maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
I don't trust me. Why does he trust me? Don't say anything yet, just stare down.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
The chatter is too inane to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince. No. Actually, yeah.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
First, we need to talk about your attitude, or we need to talk about the man hanged. Let's just cut straight to it. Talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard.
Oh, I've
Chances
already
are they're
counted.
going to match.
7. There are 7 people, and there were 7 sets of tracks. Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man, in his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. In the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. 40-something. Non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum? On his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician.
And the little guy?
Size 41. With the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46. Deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He, alone, is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing. The odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her.
Uh-huh.
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Kunoes.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So there is one other person. And yeah. They might have been there with them. Kind of a hazing ritual.
It has to be good, if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
But I thought you guys were just organized labor, not a crime syndicate, according to her.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
So, did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
So why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Alright, so you've just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
I'm sorry, but no, even in a court of law, you'd be told to shut up because he literally said, because we took it from the harbour where we work, then we went out back and used it to hang him. That's not telling you what happened. That's telling us what he did.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Well, it kind of isn't. You'd all 7 get arrested for murder. Not like, oh, we can't arrest the person because there was more than one. What do we do? We're going to have to get extra handcuffs and everything. So you murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Mm-hmm. And Reunion, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
What we do is different, where we enforce the law, you just kill people like it's nothing. Well, honestly, I drink so much, I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars. Yeah.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots?
Who do you fucking think does?
Elizabeth? Does she call the shots? Yeah, oh god, yeah. Point at Elizabeth or Fat Angus over there, yeah. The biggest animal dominates the herd. I'm guessing it's the fat one. Or bow to the bearded man. Gangs usually run by the oldest, most vulnerable member. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go with point at Elizabeth. She does?
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you?
Shut up, Glenn.
This asshole is worse than... Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
When did it occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Mm-hmm. And how long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Well, you're Shanky and he's Glenn.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
I still don't believe the hanging was the thing that killed him.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
I think he was already dead. And they just strung him up to make it look like a hanging. They're covering something up with the hanging and willing to take the fall for it.
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look. I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
While he was wearing a military helmet?
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Yeah, what did you use to knock him out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samurai boxing style.
Through a military-grade helmet. What is your elbow made out of, adamantium?
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samurai Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Cool.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
And where did it all take place?
Right fucking here. The fucker started coming to our bar, asking for it.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Well, I've got a 58% chance to say things aren't quite right, are they? Because of the strange answer to the tied hands, and Elaine might be lying.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But...
Okay, who's cracking? Fat Angus. Yeah. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They're smartly keeping him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Let's not draw attention to him just yet. Something you're not telling me.
Fuck off, Copper.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder.
Alright.
Not yet.
Big guy. You having trouble breathing?
No.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Wow. Shanky, no body shaming.
Fuck off, Shanky.
Yeah, you tell him.
This is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Other questions?
Like what, Copper?
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary and that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
So how do you know he was in Special Forces?
'Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Thanks, Eugene.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true.
Really? Oh, wow, okay.
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Damn fucking right. But what did you do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Yeah, damn union goons.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
And yet your friend over there elbows him in the back of the head and knocked him out cold. Was this the same girl who was then sexually assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Okay, so who did he rape then? This is a serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Do we try to just arrest him? Probably break me in half. Let's be honest. But let's try it.
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Well, let's just talk for now.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one, and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
What are we gonna do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Thank you. I will correct you on that. I am actually a superstar hobo cop. So, try again. Authority godly. 3% establish authority. No, I don't. Yes.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Yes, respect my authority. First you tell me someone's been raped and then you don't say who. That's bullshit. Stomp your feet. maybe even just pout, you know, get that lower lip sticking out good. I'm the only one keeping this town from going to hell and you're not helping. Point your finger. Turn to the lieutenant. Kim, I need your gun. Oh god. He knows how good I can shoot. Yeah. Kim, give me your sidearm.
Why?
This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great idea. I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
Calm down, it's just a demonstration. Kim, the gun, please.
What in the name of fuck are you doing?
I don't want to give you my gun.
Kim, respect my authority and give me the gun.
The fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering about?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
Trust me, Kim. I am merely flesh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's a good one. Trust me, Kim. I am merely flesh.
Merely what? Be careful, it's loaded.
Oh, it's I didn't say give me a loaded gun. Crud, Kim, what's wrong with you, man?
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
I want to point to them. So behold the demonstration. Give the gun back. This is getting scary. No. Okay, let's do this. Let's see where this goes. Put it in my mouth.
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm damaging my morale apparently. I'm gonna heal it up a little bit.
Fellas, you getting any of this?
These are my thoughts, this is my head, or you will never forget what happens in 5 seconds if you don't respect me. Wow. Not where I thought this was going. Oh my god. I'm not gonna fuck this case up. You will respect me! Whoa. This was, yeah, this is not going well. I thought it was going to do something fun, but no, this is strange. Yeah, let's go with the number 2. You will never forget what happens in 5 seconds if you don't respect me.
Fellas, the cop is really threatening to off himself. This is insane.
No, that is not what is happening. This show is unnecessary. Give me my gun, now.
He's desperately trying to offer a counter-narrative. There is none.
Yep. These are my thoughts. This is my head.
What in the name of motherfuck?
The fuck is he saying?
Some insane shit.
Nothing. Give me the gun.
You better get ready to fucking respect me in 5, 4, 3.
He's not gonna off himself. Come on.
No. He'll do it. Go ahead, son. 3, 2.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. No. Give it to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. It's not too late. You can still spin this as some kind of tactic. There will be no spinning. Do the honest thing. Pull the trigger.
Finger on the trigger. I'm not fucking this case up. You will respect me.
We'll solve the case. Look at me. Don't worry. This demonstration is not helping at all.
Yeah, cause I sorta wanna see that shit.
You won't, man. His fucking balls ain't big enough.
I really just want to pull the trigger and see what actually happens. It's going to be one of those things like the gun misfires or something. What do you think, guys? I just don't want to have to go through this whole conversation again if it does kill me, because it's that kind of game where you can die just kicking a dumpster, so... it's been a good run, yeah. Don't put this evil on us. Alright, I'll give it back to Kitsuragi.
Nothing to worry about here, people. My partner likes to play these jokes. He's what you call dark.
Yes, I'm dark and mysterious. Nobody understands me.
He is infinitely grateful to have that gun back on his belt right now.
Dark? What the fuck was that, you carnies? We haven't seen RCM in 4 years, and this shows up?
I knew he wasn't gonna do it, though. I knew he'd pussy out.
No. I still have my money on him. Sooner or later, he has that look.
Right. Yes, let's go back to normal. Let's pretend like this never happened.
Do not think your failed suicide attempt will win you any pity from these men. Do not expect them to forget it soon either.
Again, it was a dark joke. Maybe we should go for a little walk, Joker, before we continue. Jogging around seems to have a positive effect.
Well, I can't establish that now. Okay, let's take off. Damn. Yep. Oh well. She's like, unbelievable. What the fuck was that?
What in the name of hell was that supposed to be? The theatrical suicide attempt. We need to talk about it.
Do we have to?
We do. I was able to recontextualize it as a dark joke. I will not be able to recontextualize it the next time. I understand you sometimes employ extreme interrogation tactics, but I want you to understand that was too extreme. We can't have RCM officers going around putting guns in their mouths. We can't afford to have that image. Few institutions can.
I mean, apparently we did this once already in here, so, you know. I wish to embrace the gloaming ahead of time. The undoing of the atoms called to me. God. It's going to happen again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try it again. Soon. No. Alright. I went with my gut feeling. It was wrong.
Yes. Very, very, very wrong.
Very.
I'm glad you see it my way.
Very wrong. Oh my god. Alright, so Prove our authority and replace the lost bull. Mm-hmm. I'm not entirely sure how we do this whole investigation of the drugs, though. We've only found 3 truck drivers. So, yeah. Let's have a quick look. We've got that guy there. We've got the racist piece of shit there. And then we've got the old lady down here. Look as though there are any others. And the quest has not advanced yet, even though we've looked at all of them. Could we do anything else over here? Or is it just look?
The traffic jam.
Yeah, just looking in. That's all we can do. Alright. So, save. Alright guys, you know what? I'm gonna leave it there for the day. My brain is melting. This game is very deep.